Good day to you all. I'm Lord Mark Augusto, and today we're going to deal with problems involving system of linear equalities and inequalities. Let's begin. Okay, so let's solve this easy problem involving linear equalities in two variables. So let's read the problem. The sum of two numbers is 17. Their difference is 3. Find the two numbers. So, but, so So, by solving this problem, first, let's make a representation of the problem. So, our representation will be let x and y. So, x will be the larger number or the other number, and y will be the smaller number. So now that we got the representation of our problem, let's now make a system by using the representation. So let's read the problem again. The sum of two numbers is 17. Their difference is 3. Find the two numbers. So the sum of two numbers is 17. So this will be addition because it's sum. So there are two numbers. So let's use our representation x and y. So the sum, so x plus y, and their sum is 17. So that will be our first equation. Now for our second equation, let's read the second sentence. So their difference is 3. So it will be subtraction because it's difference. So x minus y equals 3. Their difference is 3. Now that we got our system, let's solve by using the system. We will use elimination method because it's easier. It's much easier because we already got addition and the subtraction, and all we have to do is add. Now let's add. So x plus x equals 2x. Positive y minus plus positive y plus negative y is 0. 17 plus 3 is 20. Now let's isolate the x variable. Let's divide them by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so x. 20 divided by 2, 10. Now that we got our x variable, let's solve for the y variable. So we'll use substitution. So 10. 17 minus 10 equals 7. So now we got the answer for our y variable. Now we got the values of the two variables. Now let's check if they're correct. Let's write the system again. So let's check if the two answers are right. So 10. True, it's true. Now is equal to 3. So it's true. So that means our answer is correct. So the answer of our problem, the sum of two numbers is 17. Their difference is 3. Find the two numbers. So our answer will be the larger number is 10, while the smaller number is 3, or 10. So this will be our answer, and that's how you solve linear equalities in two variables. Okay, so now that we're done solving problems involving linear equalities, we will now solve problem involving linear inequalities. So let's read the problem of linear inequality. Luis receives a gift card worth $25 to an online retailer that sells digital music and games. Each song costs $0.89 and each game costs $1.99. He wants to buy at least 15 items with this card. So first, we'll make a representation of our problem. So in making a representation, let x and y. X will be the number of songs and y will be the number of games. Now that we're done making the representation, let's make a system. So for our system, x plus, it will be x plus y is greater than or equal to 15. Because the number of songs plus the number of games must be greater than 15 because he wants to buy at least 15 items with this card. So for the second equation, 0.89 x plus 1.99y is less than or equal to 25 because his money is just $25 and this must not exceed 25 because that's his total money. So now that we're done with the system, we'll represent this by making a graph. To make a graph, let's write the first equation. So x plus y, we'll turn it to equalities of 15. When x is 0, y will be 15. When y is 0, it will be 0. When y will be 0, x will be 15. Now let's solve for the second equation. Turn it to equality. When x is 0, 1.99y equals 25. 1.9, we will divide them by 1.99 to isolate the variable y. So it will be y. 25 divided by 1.99 is 12.56. When y equals to 0, 0.89x equals 25. We'll divide them by 89, so x will be isolated. So 25 divided by 0.89 is 28.08. So when we apply our answers to a graph, it will be like this. So this is the first problem. Because when x is in the first problem, when x is 0, y will be 15. So see, this is the first problem. Y is equal to 15. And when y is equals to 0, the x will be 15. And so see, the x is 15. So this is the first problem. And this is the second equation. Because in the second equation, when x is equal to 0, y is equals to 12.86. So see, 12.86. And when y is equals to 0, x will be 28.08. See, 28.08. Now that we got our lines, we will shade. So to shade the line. To shade the line first, let's go back to our. To shade the line, let's go back to our problem. To shade x plus to our system 15, we will substitute 0 and 0. So by substituting, x plus y will become 0. So 0 is greater than or less than 15. So this is false because 0 is less than 15. It is not greater than 15. So because it is false, the first equation will be shaded at the top part because it is false. Now for the second equation. We will substitute 0, 0, 0 just like the first equation. So 0.89 x plus 1.99y is less than or equal to 25. X and y will become 0. So 0 is less than or equal to 25. And this is true because 0 is 0 is less than 25. So because it's true, it is true. Because it is true, the second equation will be shaded at the bottom part respect to 0 with respect to 0. Because the first equation is shaded at the top and the second equation is shaded at the bottom part. To find the solution, find the part where the two shaded parts meet. So the two shaded parts meet at this area. This one. Now all the points in this area are a solution to this system, to this problem. So all of this in this area are the solution to this problem. And that's how you shade. Now let's find the possible ways he can buy. Now let's find the possible ways Luis can buy with his card. So to find the possible ways, let's choose 2 points in this area of the graph. So I'll choose this point, 214. So point 1, 214. And I'll choose this other point, this point, 414. Let's check if it's true. So to check if it's true, let's substitute it to this first equation. So 2 plus 14 is greater than or equal to 15. 2 plus 14 equals 16. So 16 is greater than or equal to 15, and it is true. So that means this is correct. Let's try the other one. 14 plus 4 equals 18. And 18 is greater than or equal to 15 is true. So both are true. This means that our answer is correct. And that's how you this is the answer to our problem. And that's how you solve linear inequalities.